Um, so I took this picture once in my lunch break. Sometimes I bring my camera, then I walk around. There's a college a bit up that way. I don't know what college it is. It has like a copper cladding on the wall, and so it was a bright sunny day, and you can actually see how the color is reflecting back from the copper and has this sort of orangey pinkish light on her face. I really liked it. And so she was giving out these flyers, God loves you. And so we made a deal that I take a flyer and I take a picture of her. That was at the Pride in 2013 again. This is Covent Garden Christmas market. And then this is, I really like taking pictures sort of through frosted glass and sort of grainy glass, and even though it's not really like, you see it's a person, it's a little bit abstract, but I thought, you know, kind of street photography, so it could, why not? Here I was definitely spotted. This was at the same Pride in 2013. This is in Hungary. So she's making a pastry called chimney cake, a very popular pastry in Hungary. I have absolutely no idea if she knew I was there, because I was standing there for about 5 minutes. I was waiting for someone who went in the shop next door. And I was taking a few pictures and she never looked at me once. So I have no idea. Maybe she just didn't want to interact. So this one was in Athens. This guy actually asked me for €1 for his picture taken, but I think it was probably worth it. This one was also in Athens. He was actually a very friendly guy. There was I don't know if I think it was like an antique store with a big sort of open front. And we're walking down there and looking inside, and he invited us in. Then he took us downstairs, and this is downstairs in the basement. There is like a little art studio, and he was leading us around, showing us around. Very nice guy. Harry Brand. Actually, I don't know if he's Harry Brand. I don't think so. This is also the Columbia Road. And then there's another shot from Hungary. This is a breed called Commodore, and so obviously the guy was trying to match a dog's hairstyle. And this was in Ramsgate. I think are they pit bulls or is it? So, yeah. Stuff. Yeah. So this was taken in Poland in Wrocław. And the guy having a ciggy break also in Poland, but this is in Krakow. And then another person having a ciggy break in Munich. And then this is in front of the same building. There was a football match, and I think it was the final of the Premier League. So I think it was Bayern Munich who won, and they were celebrating. And this is also Munich at the Christmas market. It's just a random guy. There's no story here. And then this was in a beer house. And I asked him if I could actually take his picture. I guess I liked his bushy eyebrows. And this is in Hungary. This is Lake Balaton. So this is a thing I really like, actually, like shooting couples from the back, looking at something. And then there is a similar shot that this was in Margate, the Turner Contemporary Art Gallery. The artist is called Katie Patterson. And then this is a few shots from Glasgow at the Kelvin Grove. Yeah, and yeah, they were performing tricks. I mean, the light was absolutely amazing. So, you know, I just had to stop there, take pictures of them. And then lastly, I will show you some pictures that I've taken for either some organizations or pictures I've sold. So the first couple of shots, I did this series also in Glasgow in the Botanical Gardens. and uploaded this series onto Behance, which is a platform run by Adobe. So I got contacted by a San Francisco-based advertising agency, and they bought one of my pictures for $1,000. I was like, that's amazing. Unfortunately, it never happened again, but so this is one of those shots.
Was that the picture?
Actually, it wasn't. So that picture they bought is in a portrait format because it was for a Photoshop app ad. There was an in-feed app. So I guess they needed the portrait format, but I just prefer this version for some reason. So actually, I don't have that picture in this presentation. This is another picture from the same day, same location. And then so as a few of you might know, I'm a member of a martial arts school, Wing Chun London. And so I do all of their photography and a lot of their sort of graphic design and that sort of stuff as well. And then so I did these shots for the website of the portraits of the teachers, a little bit like corporate headshots. So here the concept was that I wanted to make the lighting a little bit like how they light up athletes. So that's why you get this sort of two sort of brighter areas on the sides. But then obviously they're wearing these traditional Kung Fu gowns. So some other features. So the differences between their grades, the red stripe, they're a higher grade. And then some picture for like some marketing purposes. And then I was also shooting, like documenting some of their events. Some of them were just their normal classes. And then they do a lot of, for example, this one was at the Bristol University College. We were doing free workshop for vulnerable kids at the youth conference. Then this is also at the same place at the same time. And so was this. This was at the women's self-defense course. This one as well at the same time. This one again, Bristol University. Like they're demonstrating techniques. This one was just at the regular class. This one as well. So they're just practicing different applications. And then we shot some sort of marketing material as well. So this is actually like an A3 poster. And then these are some flyers. And then I recently went back to Hungary to visit my mum, and actually went with her to the university where she teaches. It was kind of like a take your kids to work day. So I had my camera on me, and I took pictures of basically, there was a day when the art students, they have an assignment, and then this is sort of halfway through the semester where they have to sort of talk her through their progress. And then so the assignment was that pick like a real life object and then sort of create some kind of more abstract work based on that. And then so I took these pictures, and then they were published on the university's Facebook page. And just some close-up shots of them working. Yeah, this guy wanted to do something with that sort of hand mannequin. And he's explaining to my mom. It's just studio still life. There's actually like that, the mess in that studio was amazing. That you really had to watch your feet where you're stepping because there was just stuff all over. This guy, this painting was actually finished. I had to ask him to pretend that he was still painting it. She was actually working on that sort of smudging. I think this was like a pastel drawing. Paying attention to the corrections. And then this girl took the her car's engine as a starting point, and they're just sort of discussing what, you know, she could pick, what detail she could look at. And then we got to the end, actually. So I'd just like to finish off with the quote by Rick Rubin. And thank you very much for your attention.